right? They were supposed to be there to ensure law and order, and that the polling process was peaceful, but it appeared that they were there to instead assist those who were stealing a march, if you will. In Pandamaran, a busload of foreigners were detained after they had voted. They all had the indelible mark. All right? They were taken to the Pandamaran police station. Later in the evening, Mat Rempit came, and coincidentally, as the Mat Rempit arrived, the Bangladeshis who were held at the police station started to go to riot, if you will, for want of a better word. It seemed quite contrived. Let's go to 5:30. We started to track results. Now, a lot of people are asking, what do you mean by unofficial results? And I think those who acted as polling agents and counting agents on the day will tell you that when they get the Form 14, totaling up the number of votes from their center, similarly all the other counting polling agents are doing the same. And that's how you get an unofficial result. The first one I reported based on information from those who were at the polling station was Serato in Sarawak. And it came back as a first PKR win, unofficial. The result later had Serato going to the X. All right? Now, we had the same situation. We tracked Lapis, we tracked Tebrau, we tracked a whole host, Pengerang, we tracked Cameron Highlands, we tracked Segamat, a whole host of, in fact, there was a time when even Limkit, it seemed like suddenly a huge majority, seemingly unsaleable, just got decimated. All right? And then we got unofficial reports. PKR had taken Perak. PKR had taken Perlis. We got word that Kedah had fallen. But we also got word that Terengganu fell to PKR, to Pakatan. All right? Now, this is unverified. This is unverified, and I have to say this is unverified. But it is information that I received this morning. That as we visit ourselves looking out for foreign migrant workers, Bangladeshis, Indians, etc., in the north, we forgot to secure the borders. Kedah, Perlis, Terengganu, and Kelantan apparently were assaulted by what they call Tikus Thailand. Foreigners from Thailand. As I said, this is not verified. So we should just look to investigate this. But now this takes me to my point. My point is the question, do we have a legitimate government? Legitimacy requires us to feel a total sense of confidence that the system, its processes have been adhered to. The suggestion that, oh, but Haris, could this not be a case of isolated cases of fraud? FRU being used? I mean, this raises serious questions. All right, there's a report today in Malaysia Kini that the candidate, the PKR candidate in Sabah, Wasat Rakuma, was literally locked out of the tallying center. All right, now, on the night, true or not, we do not know. Bentong, there was supposed to have been a recount. And during the recount, guess what? Blackout. Now, can I just ask, anyone here voted in Lembah Pantai? Were any of you at the Bangkok Tallying Center that night? I applaud you. I applaud all of you. You see, the reality is this. We do not know in how many other tallying centers. I've seen photographs, I've seen videos of attempts to taxi in ballot boxes in Johor. It's on YouTube, all right? The reports that I was getting that night was at Bangkok, true or not, we do not know. police cars were trying to take in ballot boxes. We don't know. But no, this goes to the heart of the question: do we have a legitimate government? When you have these sort of instances, particularly when it is indicative of a systemic hijack of the institutions of state that are supposed to ensure that the election is free and fair. When one is left in doubt, if that is in fact the case, then to me, for me personally, when I look at that question, do I have a legitimate government? I'm sorry, I have to say my answer is no. I do not have a legitimate government. I do not have a legitimate prime minister. And at best, the caretaker government is still in place, in my book. Before I round off, I just want to go back to what Sharat was saying about 2008. And the question was, did any of us expect the result? Now, I was traveling, and I've told this many times already. I was traveling in a car with Lim Guan Eng in front, in Penang, and we were on the Chirama Trail. And both of us, our voices were like this. And Guan Eng goes on the front, Harry, how do you think we're going to do? And I said, we'll take 7 states. He looks at me and said, look, gila. And then I said, Guan Eng, if we can stop the cheating, we will take Putrajaya. Right? And he laughed. Right? Now, as it turns out, those who have checked, if there had been another 200,000 votes for opposition in 2008, we would then have already seen a new regime in Putrajaya. When you start to tally up today, this round, the total number of advance voters, the postal voters, they exceed that 200,000 that was needed. When you look, and someone pointed out to me today, Papa, the one where you have the fiasco that's reported in Malaysia Kini, had a 41% voter increase. Tapa is one of those towns where if you drive through and blink, you miss it. And it's got a 41% increase. All right? Now, you look at this in totality, and you ask yourself, were we robbed? I hope that word is not offensive. Were we robbed on the face of God? And I say, I don't know about you, I was robbed on the face of God. Thank you.
Yeah, sure. I think there are loads of people outside, downstairs. Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? I think those who are seated on the floor, can you come forward? And there are some chairs here.